Sarah Ferguson's threat to tell all has King Charles sweating. Crown Chronicles. Welcome back to Crown Chronicles, the channel where royal secrets, untold truths, and palace whispers come alive in stories you simply can't stop listening to. If you're fascinated by the British royal family, the drama, the resilience, the scandals, the history, then make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because today's story is nothing short of explosive, and trust me, you'll want to stay with this one until the very end. Today, we're diving into a growing storm that has the palace on high alert. Sarah Ferguson, the Duchess of York, reportedly preparing to tell all, leaving King Charles more nervous than ever. And according to those closest to the situation, this isn't just gossip. This is a ticking time bomb that could shake the monarchy at its core. Let's unpack what's really going on behind the scenes. Sarah Ferguson, affectionately known to the public as Fergie, has always been one of the most unpredictable figures in the royal family. Loved for her warmth, honesty, and down-to-earth charm, yet feared inside the palace for one major reason: she knows everything. She lived it. She witnessed it. And unlike others who've stepped away from royal life, Fergie has never truly severed her ties. In fact, she remains one of the closest non-senior royals connected to the Windsor circle. But now, after years of silence, and after months of reports suggesting she feels sidelined by the slimmed-down monarchy, whispers say Fergie is ready to speak out in a way she never has before. The spark. A growing frustration with being kept at arm's length by King Charles and senior courtiers, despite her continued loyalty to the family. Keep in mind, Fergie has been navigating the royal landscape ever since her divorce from Prince Andrew in 1996. She stayed close for the sake of her daughters, Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie, and she has always insisted she and Andrew remain family first. Yet lately, something has shifted, and insiders claim the Duchess believes her years of silence and loyalty have been taken for granted. Adding fuel to the fire is her close relationship with the media. Sarah Ferguson has been embraced warmly by the press recently, especially through interviews, charity appearances, and her increasing presence on talk shows and podcasts. And now, the biggest headline swirling around the royal world: Fergie's alleged plan to release a no-limits, truth-packed account of her years inside the royal machine. Some say it's a memoir. Others believe it's a high-profile televised interview. And the most intriguing version of the rumor involves a major streaming platform quietly negotiating with her team. But what has everyone, including King Charles, reportedly sweating is that Sarah Ferguson has nothing to lose. And perhaps everything to gain. She was there for the most turbulent years of the 1980s and 1990s, the breakdown of Charles and Diana's marriage, the media wars, the power struggles, the private conversations that shaped the monarchy's darkest moments. She knows the internal battles that played out behind closed doors. She understands how decisions were made, and who made them, and unlike many others, she never signed the type of sweeping non-disclosure agreements we see in today's royal world. Sources close to her say Fergie feels misunderstood and misrepresented by decades of tabloid attacks, and she's ready to reclaim her own story on her own terms. And you know what? That's exactly what makes the palace so nervous. Because Fergie's story isn't just about Fergie, it's about Charles, it's about Camilla, it's about the late Queen, it's about the machinery of the monarchy, and the decisions that shape the institution we see today. And this is where things get even more interesting. Many royal experts believe Sarah would never intentionally damage the monarchy, not after everything she's been through. She still respects the family deeply. But telling the truth, even gently, even respectfully, could reveal vulnerabilities that senior royals would rather keep hidden. Some fear she may reveal details about the tension she witnessed between Charles and Diana during the final years of their marriage. Others say she could shed light on the personal struggles Andrew faced, the pressures Beatrice and Eugenie endured, or the private disagreements between Charles and his siblings. And then there's the question of timing. Why now? Some claim Fergie feels increasingly overshadowed as the monarchy modernizes under King Charles and Prince William. Others believe she's simply tired of being the convenient scapegoat, tired of being shut out, tired of the unspoken rules that have kept her silent for decades. She has survived scandals, financial difficulties, media humiliation, and public criticism, and yet she remains standing, not only standing, but thriving. She's rebuilt her life through charity work, writing, public speaking, and resilience. And for the first time in a long time, she has the platform, and the audience, to be heard on her own terms, and this is exactly why the tension is building. According to royal insiders, King Charles respects Sarah Ferguson, but he fears unpredictability. He knows one wrong detail, one uncomfortable truth, one emotional moment captured on camera could ignite headlines around the world. The monarchy has survived so much, but in this era of social media and global scrutiny, even small revelations can explode into international narratives. Some at the palace are reportedly urging Charles to reach out, smooth things over, and ensure Fergie feels included, or at least reassured, before any tell-all project becomes official. Others believe the king is torn, balancing authenticity and transparency with the monarchy's age-old preference for discretion. What makes this story even more gripping is that Fergie is no villain here. She's no rebel. She's not trying to destroy anyone. She is, in many ways, the perfect example of a woman who lost everything in the public eye and rebuilt herself from the ground up. She has earned her voice, she has earned her strength, and now, perhaps, she feels she has earned the right to speak her truth. Will she? That remains the question electrifying royal watchers worldwide. Will Sarah Ferguson actually publish a tell-all? Will she sit for a groundbreaking interview? And if she does, what will it mean for King Charles, Camilla, the York sisters, and the entire royal institution? These are the questions echoing through the corridors of Buckingham Palace, and trust me, the answers could reshape the public's understanding of the monarchy forever. This is a story still unfolding. And as more whispers grow louder, you can bet Crown Chronicles will be right here, uncovering every twist, every hint, and every shockwave. If today's royal deep dive kept you hooked, make sure you subscribe, tap that like button, and share your thoughts below. Do you believe Fergie will go through with it? And what secrets do you think she might reveal? Stay tuned, because the palace isn't sleeping tonight. And neither are we.